slow rider. Here are some back streets. They apparently are going in there. Thank you for waiting. I don't even know which way I'm going, so... That's nice. Let's go this way. So, hello everybody, I'm Slow Rider, this is my world, and today we're talking about the Beeline Moto again. Sorry about that, it's just the way it is. No sooner had I done a video on new things, including a new device, placement, whatever. No sooner had I done that, then they come up with an update. Yes. So, for those of you who know the Beeline Moto app, if you open up the app, it'll give you a list of places that you've saved and routes that you've previously been on or have planned. Or you can just plan your own route or, record a route or whatever. Well, they've kind of put that on the Beeline Moto II. Which I quite like. And I'm going to go off and ride to my favourite breakfast haunt. But I thought I would show you that, and also, if I can, try and record the audio that it gives you when you do these directions. Now, I don't know exactly where this is going to send me, if I'm honest, so, aside from getting to my destination. So, first off, we come up with the basic Beeline Moto menu, which those of you who have the Beeline Moto II will be very familiar with. From that, however, if we click down, we get a menu that says Start Ride, which is great. Click to the right, and we get a menu. This menu wasn't here previously. You just get record or whatever. But we have routes, places, or just record. So if you're out on a ride, you can just record what you're doing. But I'm going to go to places, and right click. Oh, that went to routes. Places, right click, and I'm going to select, so you get all the places that you might have set up as a saved place on your device. I shouldn't do this while I'm riding. We're going to go to the old smithy, and we're going to start the ride. And it should then start the ride. There we go. And I don't know if there's a setting for volume in the app. I might have to do that for the audio directions because it sounds very quiet to me. That's a little disappointing. Anyway, might stop in a moment and have a look. But yes, you see, I'm riding and I've set up a route. Admittedly to one of my favourite places, one of my saved places. But there it is. So if you're going out for a usual jaunt, you can just hop on the bike, or if you want to change where you're going, say you've got two favourite cafes you want to go to, and you're going to one, and you want to go to the other, well, now you can. Also, I'd say you probably don't want to do this while you're riding, or maybe if you've got cruise control on or something, and use your right hand rather than your left. That's, I'm right-handed, which meant I was doing everything cack-handedly. So I realise actually sort of setting a place to go to that's not saved is going to be a bit of a tall order for something with only 4 buttons. Not impossible, but quite a tall order. But I do think that's a wonderful little change, and as you can see, it is navigating me quite well. I mean, I could read and stuff. But yes, I've put the audio up to the highest setting that my phone will allow, but it's still a little quiet for the audio description, which is disappointing. I don't know if that's a setting on the Cardo though, maybe, because the startup was quite quiet as well. Maybe I'd accidentally knocked it, that's possible. I'm slightly curious as to what route it's taking me. Could it be to the motorway? This is 2 miles, 1.5. Motorway would be there. This could be fun. Let's roll with it. Let's roll with it. So I know exactly where the old smithy at Monash is. This is not a route I've ever been down before. So as I understand it, and I could be wrong here, but as I understand it, when it sets the route, if you do it this way, when it sets the route, it uses your default settings. So if your default settings are for fast routes, maybe including highways, that's what you're going to get. If, as I suspect mine is, it's set for fun routes, no highway, then you should get a fun route with no highways. But bear in mind that your idea of fun and Beeline's idea of fun, or at least the Beeline app's idea of fun, could be wildly different. 200 odd yards, that'll be at the top here. That might just be a continuation of the road, but it says turn right. That's a roundabout. Okay, I'll let it off. Heading towards Hyde. Okay, so this is a 40, although I did see a sign. Maybe I just missed it. There we go, left. Botcham Road, that sounds familiar. I'm going to be honest, Beeline, this so far is not what I would consider fun, but I can kind of see it. There are twisty turns in it. I would guess that this is the point where people would miss an actual map there, so you can go, oh, well, I know where I am because that's just off here and that's just off there. You know, where's the surprise in that? I'm wondering, there's 2 little mini roundabouts. I'm wondering if this is going to take me to the place where the 2 mini roundabouts are. Is that Mottram Road? There, because I'm on Mottram Road now, but I feel like I know Mottram Road from somewhere and I just don't know where from. A57, really? We're only here? Okay. Wow, that's a long, twisty way round then. That was a very long way to get here. Crikey. feel like that was half an hour to do about a 10-minute ride. It's not quite that bad. Well, from cruising at 40 miles an hour in fifth to chugging through traffic, we've gone from 70 miles per gallon to 30. Okay, and the fun route is not taking me off here. Interesting. But had I known they were doing works here, I might have said, no, Beeline Moto app, we're going to go the other way. And I guess that's the benefit of live traffic, which you can get in the premium version of this, but not in the free version. What you have got to remember, of course, is that most sat-navs are going to think, or most navigation devices and apps and whatnot, are going to think that fun routes are twisty routes. Or I just call it twisty routes rather than fun. And when you're in built-up areas, there are not many fun twisty routes. So I think you've got to bear that in mind. So I think that's the point where I was expected to accelerate and beat my horn and shit. Isn't that what I'm supposed to do? Get clicks? I was kind of hoping that it'd bring me out there. Which would have been interesting. Yeah, you see the railway up there. But it didn't. It brought me out near the motorway. Or the end of the motorway, the end of the M57, I think. Which is disappointing, but, you know, it's tried to find a fun route for me. Using whatever logic program it has in it. And I suspect that other apps would do something similar. I can't say for certain. But I suspect that's the case. And this is the double roundabout I was thinking about as well. Well, maybe it'll bring me out the double roundabout. This is the one. Where are we going? Oh, we're going right. Oh, sorry, left into Glossop. This is taking me on a very fun route. Through the centre of Glossop. I'm not sure I agree, Beeline Moto. Not sure I agree at all. I mean, it's trying, goddammit, it's trying to find a fun route. I guess the question is it going to take me Snake Pass, or is it going to go right in the centre of Glossop? Or is it going to find somewhere else? Do I trust it enough to let it pick a route from here? So it looks like, interestingly, it's taking me out onto the A57. I'm heading south of Buxton. I don't think the A57 is the way I really want to go, if I'm being honest. I mean, it's fun, without a doubt it's fun, but it is kind of completely the wrong direction. By the time I get to the Old Smithy, I'm going to need not just breakfast, but also lunch. I guess that's the point of a fun route, but I mean, yeah, you know, 12 miles, so that's going to be Bamford, 12 miles. Oh, are we under 7.5 tons with this belly and arse? Yeah, I'm genuinely curious why it's chosen this route. I mean, from here, I can't say it's not fun, you know? It's the A57 for goodness sake, but... fun and with views, you know? We have some traffic though. This road is dangerous for a number of reasons. Number one, because you do get some hooligans. But also, the road kind of undulates quite a lot. It's a shifting road, and Derbyshire Council have basically said, we can't afford to maintain this properly. Yeah, it was at one point, it probably still is, one of the 5 deadliest roads in the UK, certainly for motorcyclists. And there was a case recently, I don't know exactly when, but certainly recently, where a motorcyclist apparently misjudged some of the undulations and lost control of his bike. I think he lives. But you're on a 50-mile-an-hour road, you don't really want that sort of thing. But yeah, it's Derbyshire County Council pleading poverty over this road. It's a bit like this, you see. These traffic lights have been here for goodness knows how long, but it's because the road is shifting. And they've got to secure the banks and whatnot. There were points where the road had actually given way. I'm not sure if there still are. But it was down to single lane because literally half part of the carriageway had fallen away. Yeah, it's got to be Bamford. It's turning me off towards Monash. Is this its attempt to keep me away from Buxton, I wonder? Glossop was the lesser of two evils. That's possible. So looking at the instant fuel reading, and it reckons currently 168.8 miles per gallon. I think that's not an accurate reading. Oh, 282.5. Yeah, not an accurate reading. Something to do with going downhill, high speed, high gear, blah, blah, blah. Was it low speed? I don't know. Anyway, idling, basically. I mean, I don't even think in a car you should be braking for this corner, but okay. Unfamiliar road. Yes, it's bits like this where it dips suddenly, and then the road's a little bit uneven left to right, and you've got a dip here, and then it's back up again. It's little bits like that that can catch a biker unawares. And if you're trying to zoom down here at a particular speed, oh yeah, okay, you could possibly come unstuck. Yeah, I seem to recall there are 3 bits of roadworks down here whilst they were rebuilding that edge. I've seen 1 so far, so they've obviously rebuilt the rest. Down, up, down. Bloody pesky double whites. I don't know they're here to stop stupid car drivers from being stupid, but... Come on, dude. Five miles. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Bamford. But it's turning right. Where would it go from Bamford to take me to Monash? For fuck's sake. Where would it take me? Yeah, so when you do this quick choice of place, the Beeline Moto app picks from your default settings. So if your default setting is fun, you'll get what it defines as fun routes. If you get it set as fast, it'll pick the fast routes. And there's a third setting called relaxed that I've never tried, but I assume that's somewhere between the two. So not highways, not the quickest route, but also not super long or super twisty routes. Maybe relaxed is the one I want to set it to. Maybe. This is Ladybird Reservoir. For those of you who've never seen it on my videos before. Little lay-by there for you to drop off your dead bodies. This is the spot where the fruit stall sometimes is, where I've shown off my bikes in the past. Ladybird was apparently one of those places where the dam busters practiced their thing. There's supposed to be some sort of monument around here to commemorate that. So let's come flying in low through the valleys and then line up their bombs. Which bounce down the waterway. It's like skipping stones, but with ordnance. Really? I have a feeling I've been down this road before, but I don't remember it. You know, I just have that sort of... I'm sure it's told me to turn down this road before. It'll come to me, I'm sure. I mean, my time on this route hasn't exactly been helped by the traffic, but since we've been out of the town, actually, the pace has been able to pick up quite a bit, so... I know what EM is, so I'm a little concerned that we're this far out. Yeah, I think in line with other sit-navs I've used, you've got to be a little careful with what fun means. In built-up areas, it's just going to be crap. Since we've left most of the built-up areas, I've actually really enjoyed this. So, you know, I gotta say, yes, it's a fun route. It's just, it's bloody long. I think there was a Tracer 9 in that group, could be wrong. Now, is this one? Yes, it is. So, the fun option. I mean, it's been fun the last bit, the last half, I would say. Definitely been fun in the last part. Don't do fun routes in built-up areas. I guess that's the lesson, really. Otherwise, it's been an enjoyable, goddamn long, fun ride to Monash. I do like that option. I think I might adjust it from fun to relaxed, though, and see what that does. sure there's a Sprint GT here. There it is. Let's see if we can park with the bikes. Oh, we can. There's tons of space. Oh, and there we are. That's a nice lot. I do like that update. Horses. Right. Oh, I'm walking. Very nice. Okay. Well, I'll see you on the next one. Until then, be good humans. Ta-ta for now.